So it was the final Raw of 2020. We were looking to close things out with a bang, but if I could sum it up in one word or one phrase, I would just say, what the hell? Between Miz getting his Money in the Bank briefcase back, another superstar getting burned alive via the Viper, Miz also losing to Grand Metalik, an opening contest to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship next week, and two people who entered the Women's Royal Rumble that seem to still be a tag team, which kind of confuses me. But before we get started, I would just like to say rest in peace to Brody Lee. That was probably one of the most heartbreaking and biggest wrestling stories over the weekend. My prayers go to the rest of Brody Lee's family, and I am very excited for the AEW show tomorrow. What the hell was last night? What? So first I'm going to start off with what opened Raw, which was Keith Lee versus Sheamus. So it started with Drew cutting a promo saying how no matter what happens next week, I'm still gonna win, you know, I'm gonna be champion going into 2021. Ooh, look at me. Sheamus and Keith Lee interrupt, they're going back and forth, the match starts, and Keith Lee gets the win. Now, it's pretty exciting that Keith Lee won, even though I thought it would kind of make sense if Sheamus won, but I guess we're pushing that to the Rumble. But the promos in the beginning just were not clicking for me. I know that Lee and Sheamus and Drew are very good talkers when it comes to microphone work, but it just didn't click for me. Drew on commentary also, he wasn't really talking. He was very much leading it to the commentators. He would just chirp in like every couple minutes, which for me, I like when superstars are on commentary and they actually talk. So that was also kind of disappointing. But other than that, the match was really good. It went on for about 20-25 minutes. It was a great way to kick off Raw. Also with the likes of Tom Phillips, Drew McIntyre, Alexa Bliss, Xavier Woods, and two members of Retribution giving tribute to Brody Lee. It was an amazing opening to Raw. What happened next? The Miz. That just wasn't it. So first Miz and Morrison come out and they look so upset, you know, lost the briefcase, just nothing's going their way, and now he loses to Grand Metalik. First of all, I don't even remember the last time Lucha House Party was on Monday Night Raw. So the fact that you're having him win, are you doing something with them? Like, maybe they can wrestle the Hurt Business, because you know, how many times can I see the Hurt Business in the New Day? Just no. But what happens later on in the night, they're sitting there and they're all depressed, and Adam Pearce comes up to them, compares them to the Cleveland Browns, and says, well, I'm actually here to return this briefcase to you because you are correct and Morrison cannot cash in your briefcase and only Miz can. So Miz gets the briefcase back and they're celebrating like crazy. So now, what does this actually mean? I'm hoping they use the briefcase and I'm hoping Miz wins. I don't know when he's going to cash in, maybe next week on Raw. Maybe the Royal Rumble, Paul Rollins, and do it at WrestleMania. But you gotta remember something, and I'm not being biased here because of Rollins. The last time WWE actually did something with the Money in the Bank briefcase was when Rollins had it. They need to do something with this briefcase because now it's looking irrelevant and like they don't want to use it and they want nothing to do with it. So please, I'm begging you, use the briefcase. It like means something. It made Rollins' career. And speaking of Rollins, don't know if he's coming back on Friday. If he's not, and he's taking his Brody Lee death to heart, and it's troubling for him, I could wait. I'm a little sad, but I can wait. But when you think that Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax is no longer going to be a tag team, well, you are wrong. What started the night with Dana Brooke and Shayna Baszler coming out alone led fans to think, maybe this tag team is finally over. You're wrong. Cutting a promo right before Nia Jax versus Charlotte, Nia Jax talks about how they want to get the tag titles back, but they both enter the Royal Rumble. Now, I'm not saying Nia nor Shayna are going to win because I feel like in the top 5 as of right now when it comes to betting odds, I don't even think they're in the top 5, but I find it very intriguing that they're still a tag team. I don't understand why. I feel like these two are better as singles competitors. They need to challenge Asuka for that Raw Women's Championship because like we've talked about, the last time the title was defended on a pay-per-view was literally Clash of Champions, the pre-show against Zelina Vega. And that's kind of sad because the Raw Women's Championship was really relevant when Becky was here, and we kind of need to make it relevant again. I kind of like singles championships. Come on. So that is your Raw review. Raw was okay. It wasn't the best Raw. I mean, we have to also talk about how Alexa Bliss is kind of burned alive. So, Alexa challenges Randy to something earlier on in the night. We don't know what it is. She had also done a Brody Lee tribute when she was in Alexa's playground. Like, yeah. Like, maybe he'll come back during Raw Legends night. Or maybe he'll come back at, like, the Rumble or something. Okay. Randy enters the Firefly Funhouse, attacks the puppets and everything, which kind of makes me think that maybe we're not going to have this Firefly Funhouse Bray anymore when Bray comes back. Do we end the night with Alexa Bliss having a present? In the present is matches and gas, which was water. Pours it on top of her and screams at Randy to do it. Do the same thing you did to him to me. Please do it. You won't do it. You're a coward. You're a bitch. Yada, whatever. The lights go out. Orton holds the match, and Raw goes off the air. So now, I'm assuming that Alexa Bliss was burned alive. I don't really know. It's not like we're going to start Raw next week with, like, Randy in the ring with, like, Alexa on fire. I mean, that'd be really cool if we did that, but we're not going to. I'm kind of intrigued to see where this is going, because I felt like it would have been cool to drag it out a little bit more, but now that you're taking Alexa off TV, I really don't know what you're doing. I know she was in the top 5 favorites to win the Rumble, so now I'm kind of upset because Alexa's one of my favorite superstars. But I just think it's very interesting because now, looking into the future, what the hell is Orton supposed to do? Are you really going to put back in the title picture? Like, I just don't understand. But I guess we'll see next week on Raw Legends Night. That was your Raw review. Like I said, Raw was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best. I think it was better than the last couple weeks. But going into 2021, they need to step it up because if AEW is going to keep on putting shows like they've been putting on, then they need to step up their game. And also, with SmackDown doing almost 4 million views, you're kind of making the Blue brand feel like the A show. This week, we'll have the Dynamite review on Thursday since Impact, they're just doing like a recap of 2020. Then Saturday, you'll have your SmackDown review on the second day of the new year. Make sure to like this video, comment what you thought about Raw, favorites, non-favorites, all that good stuff. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe. I will see you guys Thursday for your Dynamite review. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Kimmy_WWE, and on Instagram at Kimmy Talks Wrestling.